My name is Alison Neilson. I have a broad background in multiple disciplines, including a graduate degree in natural sciences and a PhD in education. I have also worked as a wildlife biologist and I am a dancer. Currently, I work at NOVA University of Lisbon in the Center for Interdisciplinary Social Sciences. But because of my background, I take a transdisciplinary approach to my work, including using art as a way of knowing. For the past 15 years, I have worked in the Azores Islands, Portugal, 9 islands in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I work with the small scale and artisanal fishing communities. The diversity of life that's connected with the marine environment, including biodiversity, is also connected to human systems. So for me, looking at the marine environment means including human systems, social systems with biological systems. Of course, the ocean is important in our climate and climate change, but as a social scientist interested in issues of justice, I am more interested in looking at ocean justice, climate justice, and these issues in terms of the impact on the very specific communities of people who have a continuing, generational long relationship with the ocean. Working with people who have a daily connection with the ocean reminds me that we are part of the ocean. We are all part of the environment. So when I think of impacts, I look more at the underlying assumption of the economic and political systems that we live in and which influence all of us, including these people who go daily to the sea. And unfortunately, these systems are based on the idea that people are separate from the ocean, separate from nature, and that humans are all enemies of the ocean. I think this needs to be completely flipped around when we think about human impacts. And to do this, I believe the best way is to learn from people who still have this connection with the oceans and who at the same time have to deal with these systems that work against them and work against all of us and the ocean, really. Since we were all part of the environment, we are all part of the ocean, then it is up to all of us to pay attention to how we live with the ocean and what are these large systems that influence how we live day to day, not just making a decision to go to the grocery store and buy one fish versus another fish, but paying attention and trying to be part of transformation of systems. My favorite part of my work with marine social sciences is that it allows me to understand the world in other ways that I didn't before. Working with these people, I learn about the day-to-day ways that the ocean impacts them. I learn about ways that you can't always explain, communicate with language, but the ways that it's part of somebody's body and their soul and their ways of being. And for me, who comes from far away from the ocean initially, this is a real pleasure that besides going to the ocean and experiencing it based on my background, I've been lucky enough to have a window into how these other people experience the ocean, and this has been really important to me personally as well as professionally in terms of understanding what questions to ask and how to work with people in a way that serves justice.